I am beyond excited to do this video. I hope you all geek out while watching this video as much as I am making this video. Shall we get started on my what ifs of the Scream franchise? This is gonna be fun. This what if could be quite a hot topic and completely out of left field. But let's step out of the box for a minute and imagine. What would have happened if Cotton Weary was not just framed and not just a scapegoat for Roman? What if Cotton was Roman's partner? What if Cotton and Roman planned to frame Billy and Stu? Roman wanted revenge on the mother who abandoned him, who wanted nothing to do with him. And as for Cotton, his motive? Cotton was in love with Maureen, but he would always just be the boy toy. Maureen was married to Neil. She refused to divorce him, and also she was fooling around with Hank Loomis. Cotton found out, and learning that Roman was stalking him, they decided to team up, to both exact revenge on Maureen. We would have gotten a different take on Cotton, that's for sure. He was the can we or can't we trust him character. In this scenario, he would have been a character enraged by a lover who didn't love him back. Crime of passion would have been the ultimate motive. As for Roman, he would have been revealed earlier than Scream 3, and at the end, he would get away, leaving Billy and Stu to clean up the mess. Rather smart, if you ask me. Now, this was the original script. Hallie and Derek were in fact supposed to be the killers in Scream 2. So what if it was revealed that Sydney was betrayed by not only her boyfriend, but her close friend? I'm not quite sold on this idea, to be honest, but I am humoring the thought for the sake of this what if. Picture this. Mickey would have perhaps been the one tied up, and Derek made Sydney believe that he was his partner. My oh my, how the tables have turned. Mickey gets shot, and it is revealed that he was just an innocent bystander who loved films and was loyal to our Sydney to the very end. Strange to think, right? And then, standing in the wings, who is it that is revealed? Gail steps out of the shadows, and then Hallie stepping out in a ghost face costume, lifting the mask, and we see a menacing smile. Hallie? Hallie is the second killer? What would be their motives? Hallie, wanting to be an infamous female serial killer, surpassing all of the greats, blaming male chauvinism that only men can orchestrate the perfect kill. As for Derek, he wants to go unnoticed, framing Mickey, making them believe he killed all of those people just so he can run off and get away scot-free. What a twist, huh? Angelina has been the constant rumors, that she was the second killer in Scream 3, but she was not officially revealed as one. So there lies the mystery. Where would the story have taken us if Angelina was in fact revealed as the second killer in Scream 3? Roman is in that secret room with Sydney, explaining his disdain for her and for the family he never got to have. While in the middle of the sister-brother brawl, a second killer comes out from the shadows to help Roman as he struggles with Sydney. Sydney is shot in the stomach, bulletproof vest, so she is in fact okay, and it stops her in her tracks. Angelina lifts the mask as she lowers the gun and stands by Roman's side. Sydney is shocked to see her, as the flashback of their previous encounter flooded her mind. Roman feels he has the upper hand, but as the others, Dewey, Gale, Detective Kincaid, interfere, Angelina disappears, leaving Roman to fend for himself. Angelina takes off the robe, wipes her fingerprints off the gun, and throws it into the pool as she steals Roman's car, getting away, leaving Roman to die. We know that Kate Roberts was Jill's mother, and she got quite a quick death that I felt cheapened her character incredibly. There was so much more to her character that we could have explored. What about the fact that she was also Maureen's sister? I loved that line that Kate gives when Kirby talks about Sydney having scars. Kate says, "I have scars. No one asks about my scars." There could have been a flashback of her and Maureen or something. Even the funeral or a story that Kate could have told about Maureen. The possibilities could have been endless. We could have had a more in-depth insight on Maureen's life. I mean, she is the heart and soul of Scream. I mean, the whole reasoning why Scream even started was because of Maureen, and they had this character, and they chose to just waste it. I'm okay. I'm okay. She was the one brutally murdered with all of the dark secrets. Kate could have had some more insight on Maureen, that, like I said before, that we never knew before. I always found Maureen fascinating, and it was a missed opportunity that could have shed more light on her character. So we all know Vince, and we all know the very small scene he is in that leads up to his death. Granted, the red right hand implemented in the scene was just brilliant. There was so much more they could have done with Vince. They underutilized Kyle Gallner, the actor himself who played as Vince. He has such range as an actor, I would have loved to see a darker side of him. We could have gotten Stu added into the mix a lot more if Vince had more to do with the core of the story. He was Stu's blood. Why would you waste that? Seeing Vince spiral into madness alongside Liv, maybe? Maybe they really were an item, and how funny would it have been if the Mackenzies and the Mockers were shacking up? That would be oddly poetic in a sick, twisted kind of way, knowing that the Mackenzies were probably the ones who called for help when Casey Becker was brutally murdered. Vince carrying on the family name, killing in honor of his uncle Stu. Liv wanting to be the Bonnie to his Clyde. Her motive could stay unclear. Maybe just wanted to do something with Vince that not many do together. A sadistic connection that she found romantic in a disturbing way. I would have loved that for sure. Far more than what we got from Richie and Amber. So, those are my what ifs for the Scream franchise. Of course, there are tons more, but hey, I chose the ones I felt could have made intriguing. What am I even saying? Intriguing narratives for. If you have any, don't be afraid to drop them in the comments. I am intrigued to hear what you all have swirling around in your noggins. Hey, this is a Scream world and we enjoy living in it. This is Carey Craves Cinema. Stay geeky for movies, my friends.